we are finally going to be able to get our acceleration here. Ooh. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the 2020 Lincoln MKZ. This particular one is a hybrid. So as always, a huge shout and thank you to the Ford Lincoln here in Provo for providing us with the MKZ. Check out their inventory in the link below. Let's get right into the video. Under the hood of the MKZ Hybrid, we have a 2-liter 4-cylinder that's paired to a CVT automatic transmission, and obviously that hybrid system. Fuel economy is 42 around town and then 39 on the highway. Power outputs are 188 horsepower and then 129 pound-feet of torque. And then the 0 to 60 time is about 8.5 seconds. Now let's go over the front end of the MKZ. So the hood is signature Lincoln hood. You've got the 2 lines on the outside and then the body line right there in the middle. And what I mean by lines is kind of like little ridges in the hood. And then coming down here, you've got the signature LED lights that Lincoln does. So they kind of got like the little lights that come down around here. They go around the projector bulb. Parking sensors all along the front. Lincoln's signature front end grille. I mean, this is just basically all of the Lincoln components into one, and yeah, that's the front end of the MKZ. Now coming around the side here, we've got 245mm tires, around 19-inch wheels in the front and in the rear as well. I love the design. So they do the black inserts on these silver wheels. They just look absolutely fantastic in my opinion. And then the mirrors, they are body colored. I don't know what this color is called, but I'm gonna call it Old Man Tan. Just kidding, by the way, the color is Iced Mocha Metallic. And well, here's the key fob. As you can see, you've got the unlock at the top, the lock, the remote start, and then the release for the trunk. We'll do the remote start here, and you guys will notice that nothing happened. That's because it's a hybrid, so you're not gonna hear any exhaust. Ooh, interesting. Well, the next thing is the release for the trunk. So just press that twice and that'll release the trunk, and it opens all the way up, which is pretty neat. Now coming back here, storage space actually looks pretty solid here in the back, except for that little hump there. Obviously that's for the hybrid system. So yeah, it does get in the way quite a bit, and that's everything for the storage in the back. So yeah. Now coming here to the back end of the car, you've got the little Lincoln light bar at the rear, which is pretty neat. Parking sensors all along the back. Got the dual outlet exhaust as well. And that's everything for that part of the rear. It's pretty like boxy and spaceshipy looking. Now coming here to the back, this one has a cream interior. So it actually has pretty nice wood trim up here, and they do some like soft touch and stitching at the top. And then you got the nicer premium leather here at the bottom. It's very soft to the touch, just so you guys kind of know feel wise. And then coming to the seats, these seats are very comfortable. Again, the leather is very soft to the touch. Like you guys can just see just how soft that actually is. And I'm gonna pop in. So just gotta duck my head a little bit, and getting in here, whew, these seats are really comfortable. Now, legroom is a little bit cramped. I'm about 5'11", and then in terms of headroom, it's okay, but you know, it's pretty good. Now, with the vents back here, also pretty good. You've got heated seats as well, and got these little cup holders that pull out, and then you got a little center console back here, so pretty neat in the back, and again, soft to the touch. Ooh. We do have keyless entry here at the front, and opening up the door panel here at the front, it looks identical to the rear in materials and all that. You do have your controls for the windows and the mirrors and all that. Your memory seats are right there. Now the seats here at the front, even more comfortable than the ones in the back. Same soft leather, bolsters are perfect on the seats. There's your adjustments for the seats, and then here's what the pedals look like in the MKZ. Then you got a little latch for the hood. You've got your light controls, parking brake control as well. Steering wheel is automatically adjustable, and there's one more look before we fully pop in. To start her up, the engine stop start button is there at the top, and the seat will kind of whir forward. The steering will also come towards you, and everything will come to life. Here's the steering wheel in the MKZ. So you've got the controls for one side of the center, and then the controls for the other side of the center. Your volume and voice command controls and all that. And then you got the cruise control on the other side. It is adaptive. I like how they've done stitching here, even on the center. Just definitely makes it look more premium. The steering wheel feel is very nice. Windshield wiper stock on that side. Turn signal stock, and then also for the lane departure assistance on the other side. And that's everything for that. So here's a little center stack on the right side. You can see you've got stuff for like entertainment, phone, navigation, fuel economy, all that kind of stuff. And then over on the left side, you can also see you got stuff for fuel economy. This is more like vehicle information on this side though. But yeah, both of them just give you different bits of information on the car. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to use, and well, that is all for the center, and then you got the speed in the center also. Here's the rest for the little center area. That's the stop start button. If you guys remember, this is the whole gear selector, so you can see the park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then the low range. On the other side, you got your eco mode, your auto hold, hazard lights. That is your parallel perpendicular parking assistance. And then this one right here is your parking sensors. Now, with the screen, we're actually gonna pop it into reverse and close the door so it doesn't beep at me like crazy. There's the backup camera you get in the MKZ. And remember, you can zoom in when you do wanna do some heavy towing with your hybrid sedan. And you got parking sensors there on the front and in the rear. And other than that, with the rest of the infotainment system, really solid. Obviously they borrowed this from Ford. This is the sync system. Response time on it's really good. I love the ambient lighting because you get quite a few colors. I think we're gonna do blue today. No, not that blue, this blue, because it's kind of like a calming color because we're in a luxury car. Down below the infotainment system, you have all of the analog controls for the radio at the top part, climate controls right there, and then your controls for the heated seats, heated steering wheel, and the ventilated seats as well. And then under here you can see you got a little charging port right there, and then under here you got a couple cup holders, and then wait, there's more. Under here you got some extra storage. You do have a little USB there and a 12 volts all lined with felt on the interior. You got nice leather here at the top with the stitching, and then coming over to the glove box, actually padded. See, storage space there is pretty dang solid. Now up top here, we've got our sunglass holder for your cool shades. And then you do get a sunroof, just a regular sunroof. Gonna leave that closed because it's like 100 degrees outside. Universal garage door openers up top. And then they have a cream headliner, which matches the bottom for once. And yeah, that's everything for the top. We're done going over the interior features on this MKZ Hybrid, finished in mocha something or the other. Let's get into pricing. So, this MKZ Hybrid, stickers for about $45,000 before any type of market adjustment. And that all being said, let's take this bad boy out, slash girl, whatever it decides to be, and see how it drives. Over visibility here in the MKZ before we set off. So visibility over the hood is really solid. There's your visibility through both of the mirrors and the other mirror. Then here's your visibility all throughout the rear. And geez, this leather, like guys, I hope you just understand, like it's pillowy soft. I absolutely love it. That all being said though, boop, let's set off. Well, we are officially setting off here in the MKZ. And it is swelteringly hot. Man, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I haven't like filmed a review in over a week. I just can't talk anymore. I mean, I normally can't talk, but today I just like really can't talk. But the first thing that I'm noticing is just how comfortable this car is. Like I said, the seats are really comfortable. They're really soft and plush in general. And just everything about this car just seems like it's based around comfort and luxury, which I mean, that is what Lincoln's all about, and that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love Lincoln. Now we get to officially set off. For some reason traffic just got kind of crazy. I'm guessing people are getting off work and school and stuff like that, but ride quality so far really smooth. Like this definitely does a really good job from the luxury car's perspective as just being a smooth vehicle. And the other thing is just the noise. It's pretty well insulated as well. So again, this just does all the stuff it's supposed to do as a luxury car. The brakes actually work really well. Like the stopping power on this is actually pretty good. Now in terms of the handling, it drives like any other sedan. It doesn't have any more or any less body roll compared to any other sedan. In terms of the steering feel itself, the steering is really direct actually, just for this type of car. It's pretty light. It does have like a nice weighted feel when you are getting, once the car is actually moving, it actually feels pretty good. So I really like the steering on this car actually, so huge plus. We are finally going to be able to get our acceleration here. Ooh, felt a little bit of torque steer there. Yeah, it's not fast, but it gets good fuel economy, so you win one way or another. I mean, this car just isn't really meant to be like a fast car in my mind. I would see it just as getting really good fuel economy. Like I said, that's just kind of what these hybrid cars are all about. That being said, I'd say the acceleration's adequate. If you drive it from like a luxury car perspective, and if you like understand that that's what it's all about, if you get in this car expecting it to have crazy performance, then yeah, obviously it's not going to be the most fun for you. But if you get in this car going, hey, it's going to be a really comfortable car, get really good fuel economy, then boom, you're going to win. and that'll get me into summing things up with this car. So yes, with the exterior styling, I do think that the MKZ does need some sort of redesign, or, you know, just something, maybe even not like a full redesign, but maybe just at least a refresh on the exterior styling on the car. And then in terms of the interior, I feel like the interior, like I said, I really like the touch points on the materials. Yeah, they could look a little bit cooler, but they feel really nice, so I'm just gonna be okay with that. Overall, I feel like the car is pretty cool. $45,000, it's quite a bit of money, but I mean, it's a Lincoln, it's a hybrid, it's a bunch of different stuff mixed together, so I think it's cool. That's what I think. So yeah. And there we have it, everyone, the 2020 Lincoln MKZ. And again, everyone, a huge shout out and thank you to the Ford Lincoln here in Provo for providing us with the MKZ. Check out their inventory in the link below. I will see all of you in that next video.